Hey guys, today I will be going over my current Game of Thrones collection. Um, I'm pretty proud of it. It is my biggest collection that I have. It is my favorite fandom ever. So I'll just get into it and I'll start off with my Funko Pops. So first up I have Won, 6 inch. Great character, killed off in season 6, spoiler. I love the giants in the show. I think they are one of the best creature creations that there are. Won is by far the best of the giants, and I just had to get the Won, especially with all the arrows in them from the Battle of the Bastards. But awesome pop. Up next is Viserion, also 6 inch. Drogon is definitely my favorite of the dragons, but on the website I got this from, Viserion was the only one available, so didn't mind. I love the dragons. I absolutely love this pop. I love the sculpt on them. Love the size. Yeah. Sorry about the glare. It's the best camera angle I could get. Up next is the Night King on Icy Viserion. I think it's the only one I do have out of the box. Really love this pop. I just realized that I have an undead and a alive Viserion. But yeah, the Night King comes off. Pretty weird pose. Sits back on. It is the glow-in-the-dark version. Very awesome pop. I love this. It's probably one of my favorites. I'm not usually an out-of-the-box collector, but had to have him out of the box for display purposes. Then up next is my Daenerys Targaryen on Dragonstone Throne. One of my favorite characters. This is by far one of my favorite Funko Pop designs for Game of Thrones. I just think it's simple but effective, and she just looks like she demands respect in this pop. Very cool pop. Up next is my Bran Stark. Definitely one of my least favorite Funko Pops for Game of Thrones. I just think this is a very boring, bland design. If you're going to have a Funko Pop for Bran Stark, well, they actually have created a new one where he's in a wheelchair. I think they're releasing that soon. It looks like a much better pop. In this one, he's just standing up like he would in one of his visions. It'd be cool if they gave him some white eyes at least, but no, just wearing simple clothing, standing up, simple pose and stuff. Yeah. Then we have Davos Seaworth. Definitely not a disappointing pop. I love this pop. They gave him his chopped off little fingers there. The pop looks incredibly like him. I love the beard. I love everything on this pop. Very cool pop. And he's an awesome character. Then I have my most recent one, which is the 2018 Summer Convention exclusive, Olenna Tyrell. I'm actually getting Beric Dondarrion in the mail today. Just waiting on him. I love this pop. I love the character. She was awesome. The pop is awesome. Holding a glass of wine. Very awesome detail on her. You could have it. And up next is my Night King. Gotta love the Night King. He's an awesome villain. One of the best designs. I do like the Night King pop that was released with the Icy Viserion better, but I do still like this pop. I did want the black variant and the translucent one, glow in the dark, but this is cool. You gotta have a direwolf, so I have Ghost. Ghost is the direwolf of my favorite character in Game of Thrones, so had to have him, and he's technically Arya's is still alive, but yes, Ghost is pretty much the only one still relevant. So, other than Nymeria, Ghost is the only one relevant. I do love this pop, love the red eyes, it's cute. I would like a lot more from this line, but, you know. And then my favourite Funko Pop, simply because he's my favourite character in Game of Thrones, that is Jon Snow. This is the Jon Snow from the Beyond the Wall mission in Season 7. There's a new outfit on in that episode. I love that episode. It's one of my favourites. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure the Beric Dondarrion coming today has the same outfit on from when he went beyond the wall with them. But yeah, love this pop. Got Longclaw in his hand. love the bun on the back of his head. The sculpt's awesome, and Jon Snow's also awesome. I really do want the Giant White though, and the Daenerys, just by herself. So those are my Game of Thrones Funko Pops. I do have a Rock Candy Brienne of Tarth. It is from Funko. It is from Funko as well, just not a Funko Pop. This is a pretty neat little figure here. Great detail on her, wearing her black armor, the Oathkeeper. She's an awesome character, and this is an awesome figure. So then I have my Only Legacies collection, which is Jaime Lannister, in his awesome armor. I love that Kingsguard armor. Anyway, this is an awesome figure. I love the detail on it. These are I think these are best to be kept in the actual boxes that they're in because they just look better. But yeah, there's the back of it. I do want Daenerys and every other. I want every Legacy collection, but Jaime Lannister, awesome character. Glad he's still alive. And up next I have my Game of Thrones Puzzle of Westeros, the basically the 4D puzzle. It comes with actual kingdoms. You have King's Landing there in that little mirror, or the window, the Iron Throne on the front. I've put this puzzle together before and it is awesome. It's just thrilling putting it together. There's the back of it. The side with Targaryen, the back with Stark, the other side with Baratheon, and then the front with Lannister. Then I have this cute little Game of Thrones music box. It plays the opening theme for the show. Got to do it at a certain rhythm though to make it sound proper, but very cute, very cool to have, and I do love the engraving, the Stark sigil. Up next is my Game of Thrones complete seasons 1 to 7 box set. Obviously every Game of Thrones fan collector has to have this. It's an awesome box set. You have Targaryen and Lannister on the front with the chess pieces on Daenerys' table. Then you got Stark on there, the back with all the information and stuff on it, and then Baratheon on the side. And I do have 2 of them out of the box set because I'm currently watching season 7 and my partner is currently up to season 4. She's not watched the show before, so I'm just getting her through. And up next is my Game of Thrones Collector's Edition Monopoly. This is an awesome game to play, the Game of Thrones one, and this box is beautiful. I love the Collector's Edition of it. You have the Stark, Targaryen, Baratheon, and Lannister sigils on the front. Baratheon, Lannister, Targaryen, Stark. Very cool game. It comes with collectible metal playable pieces. And on the back you have the Iron Throne. And up next I have books. So first up I have the Game of Thrones with the season 1 variant cover. Then I have Game of Thrones Clash of Kings, the season 2 TV show cover. And then I have regular released covers for books. So Clash of Kings, Feast of Crows, and A Storm of Swords. Then up next I have a Game of Thrones t-shirt with the four. I wish they had Baratheon on it instead of Greyjoy, but you got Stark, Targaryen, Lannister, and Greyjoy. Very cool shirt. And then I have I got given this for free, very old looking book, but it is Dance with Dragons. Has no front cover or anything like that, but it's Game of Thrones. So, and then lastly, I do have the boxes for these. I just display them out of the boxes. So I have my Dark Horse statues. So I have Cersei. I love these statues. These are so detailed. Just look at her standing there demanding respect. And then I have Hodor and Bran. Love this one. Very, very tall. A lot taller than the Cersei one. I love this. I love that Bran comes on the back, and Hodor, just the detail on this is awesome. And lastly, I have Robb Stark. Rest in peace. Very, very out of the blue death, the Red Wedding. Love this statue. His sword does come out of his hand. Got the wolf on his coat. So those are my Dark Horse statues. And then technically lastly are the two posters, frame posters behind me. So I have the Season 7 Game of Thrones poster there, which is my favourite. I love that design. And then over here I have my newest one that I got yesterday, is the House Sigils. So you got Stark, Lannister, Targaryen, Greyjoy, Martell, Tyrell, and Baratheon. So it's a very, very awesome poster, that one, and I am currently watching Season 7 on the television, as you can see Sandor Clegane, the Hound, there. So, yeah, that is my Game of Thrones collection as of 2018. Waiting for Beric Dondarrion, but I'll keep you updated. Thank you.